Well, the sisters are gone, and we're off to Highborn Key in the Exumas. Enjoy!
A pirate's life for me. We pillage and plunder, we rifle and loot. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. We kidnap and ravage and don't give a hoot. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We extort and pilfer, we filch and sack. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. Maraud, embezzle, and even hijack. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. We kindle and jar and flame and ignite. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. We burn up the city, we're really a fight. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. We're rascals and scoundrels and villains and knaves. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. We're devils and black sheep and really bad hags. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. Yo ho, a pirate's life for me. A pirate's life for me. We kindle and jar and flame and ignite. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. We burn up the city, we're really a fight. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. We're rascals and scoundrels and villains and knaves. Drink up, me hearty yo ho. We're devils and black sheep and really bad hags. Drink up, me hearty yo ho.
Is this your own private beach right here?
My own private beach right here. I got my umbrella, my chairs. This is amazing out here. Like picturesque.
Well, we thought Highborn Key would be nice, but we had no idea. We brought our scooters over to this beach. We are the only ones here so far today. It's about 20 after 11. Some boats are moored out there, or anchored out there, but they are not allowed to come on the island because it's a private island unless they're in the marina or in the official mooring area, which this is not.
Can you believe finally I get to get off the boat and play in the water and the sand? OMG, this is so much fun.
Good morning, it's Sunday, and we are at Highborn Key Marina. We're leaving today and heading to Staniel Key, which is about 50 miles away. We changed plans because of the weather that's coming. It's pretty windy today.
Really windy.
But we checked the app and the waves don't look bad at all. So we're gonna use our information we have and we're gonna head down to Staniel Key today, stay for 2 days in their yacht club. And then on the way back, we're gonna moor out for an evening and then head over to Eleuthera, another set of islands east of here. So that's the plan.
We're ever changing.
Yeah,
so we'll keep you updated.
And we're dodging wind, waves, and everything in order to try to make as pleasant of a trip as possible. Now we've heard Staniel Key is really nice, so when we get there, we'll let you know.
Well, would you like to tell us how the ride has been so far today?
Well, the ride has not been good, and for supposedly 1 foot waves with 13-second intervals, it's more like 2 to 3 foot waves, and probably so much chop it's hard to feel the interval too much. So it's been fairly uncomfortable the entire ride. We have 2.5 hours to go. So Sophie and I are hoping it'll smooth out a little bit. Our dinghy's bouncing around a lot back there, but it's so bouncy I don't want to try to get out there and tighten it down. So we're hoping it'll smooth out a little bit. We can pick up some of the mess we got from all the bouncing around. Not unsafe, but just uncomfortable. Well, here we are, our second day at Staniel Key, and we are at a beach called Pirate Trap Beach. It's a beautiful beach, actually. What do you think?
Great beach.
Yeah. So we checked into Staniel Key Yacht Club yesterday. First of all, we planned on 1 foot waves, 10-mile-an-hour winds, something like that. Turned out being, I don't know what the guy say.
At least 3 to 4 foot waves.
Yeah, 3 to 4 foot waves, and I think he said something about 22-mile-an-hour gusts or something.
Yeah, it was bad.
It was pretty rough the entire trip, and it was 5 hours. But after that, we pulled into the yacht club, and they put us on an outside wall, and no protection whatsoever. So we just got beat up all night because the wind was coming from the south. There was no protection. Now today, the wind shifted to the north, and later on it shifts to the east, and we'll be protected. It wasn't too rough today, but it's still bouncing. If we'd known, we'd try to find a mooring ball or something, because it's actually probably less bumpy out there on the mooring balls than it is at the yacht club. But anyway, that's where we're at. We'll show you some video of the beach here in a minute. But nice. This is redeeming Staniel Key a little bit. But the last couple of places we stopped, it's just been phenomenal. So this didn't meet our expectations.
Disappointing.
Yeah. Tomorrow we leave. We're going to gas up in the morning. Then we're going to go to our first time mooring out. Hopefully we can find a mooring ball and moor out tomorrow. So we'll fill you in on how we do there.
I don't know, this whole boat thing in the Bahamas is exhausting, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can see the little leg things.
Yeah.
Did you see it move?
Yep.
Oh, see that one move?
Yep.
Down here? You can see the... I don't know if you can see that.
All right, well, we are at Emerald Key in the Exumas. We checked in, we're on a mooring ball. We'll give you a whole story on that later in terms of all the stuff we were doing today, trying to get secure. But I just wanted to check this out. That's the dinghy right there. But it is just phenomenal. Amy and I have both been in the water already. So we're moored out. We've got, we're gonna do a little bit of maintenance on this davit system that we have going. We're gonna tighten that up a little bit so the dinghy sits better in there. So that's what our plan is to do. We took a nice swim though. Water's crystal clear, and we'll give you a panoramic view of where we're actually moored out at. Tomorrow we leave the Exumas and we head for Eleuthera, the island of Eleuthera in the Bahamas. And a marina there, plus a couple of anchored out spots along the way. So, but today is just our first time mooring out, and this is as good as it gets. On the back of our boat, Emerald Key. You can see there's quite a few boats also moored out here, but not a lot of space in between all of us. So there's a bunch of boats back there all anchored out. But phenomenal day on the water. All right, so here we are in Emerald Key. I mentioned earlier that it's a beautiful place, great, but I thought we'd better recap the day. We had quite a few adventures today, right?
Quite a few.
So it started out, it was going to be an easy commute over here, maybe 3 hours, so we weren't in any hurry.
But we were not headed to Emerald Key.
No, we were headed a little farther down.
Yeah.
So we we're ready to depart, and we noticed our dinghy was all cockamamie. And the big ass boat, probably 120 footer or something.
Oh yeah, at least $50 million boat.
Yeah.
Easy.
Positioning itself kind of just threw our dinghy right up off the davit system where it needed to be, so we had to reposition that. So it took us, I don't know, half an hour, 45 minutes to do it. It was a pain in the butt.
Over an hour.
Okay. And then to find out, we're waiting for the gas dock. There were 2 boats in front of us during this time that we needed to get gas for the boat before we left, because we don't know when we'll find fuel again, not till we get to Eleuthera for sure. So we ended up having to wait, I don't know, 45 minutes for fuel?
At least. He did an amazing job, though, keeping the boat managed in a pretty good current while we were waiting for gas.
Yeah, well, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, all right, so all that happened. So we wanted to leave about 10. We left about 11:15, and we're heading over here. And we wanted to go to another mooring spot, Wardrick Wells. So we call about 45 minutes ahead of time. You got to call.
Because they don't take reservations, supposedly.
Yeah. So we call about 45 minutes ahead of time of getting there, and they said, "Oh, we don't have any spots." We're going correct, but we do have spots at Emerald Key if you want to head over there. So that's what we ended up doing, coming to Emerald Key, and we did get a mooring ball and everything.
Only to find out, though, while we're on here, somebody's calling and getting a reservation for tomorrow. We're like, really?
We didn't think. We thought it was first come first serve. Supposedly you can get.
That's what the website says.
Yeah, reservation. So anyway,
Bahamas.
yeah. So the mooring ball was an interesting. You want to explain it because you were trying to get the mooring ball connected.
So one of the captains from the charters, because they are here all the time, said don't go for a mooring ball. Is basically a big ball that's connected to with concrete down. You can connect to, instead of anchoring, you just connect to this mooring ball, and then you're more secure actually than a anchor. So he's like, but don't go forward on the mooring ball and connect it back into the mooring ball, connect it that way, and then swing your bridle around the front of the boat, which is this thing Dean can explain to you. But so I'm on the back of the boat, and Dean is trying to maneuver the boat around this ball. He can't see the ball. We have no headphones on, which was our first mistake, and I am trying to grab this rope that is really heavy and string our bridle through it, and at the same time the boat's moving because the current's moving. So I am going back and forth and back and forth. I kept losing the string. Dean can't find the ball because he can't see it. I'm trying to give him directions, but he can't hear me. I mean, it was so bad that another people jumped in their dinghy to come over to help us set up a mooring ball, which should be a really easy maneuver.
They should have. If they caught that on video, it will be the laughing stock of the world.
Oh my God!
We're just hoping no one caught it on video. So
yeah, and we still like each other. It was questionable, but we did.
So anyway, so we ended up getting connected, and then you have to take the dinghy over to the ranger station, basically the park headquarters, and pay. It's $30 a night, so it's not bad at all, and it is a really pretty place. So Amy also had a first besides the mooring ball. She also drove the dinghy first, and one big mistake I made is she did a great job getting over back to the boat, but I failed to ask her whether or not she knew how to stop the dinghy once we got to the boat.
Details.
So, needless to say, there's a scuff mark on the side of our boat on staying afloat right now. Yeah, I'm sure it will rub out. I'm sure it's just a flesh wound. So anyway, so that's where we're at currently. We swam today right off the boat. It was awesome.
We did decide, though, that mooring is amazing.
Yeah.
Once you can figure out how to do it correctly, this is the way to go, especially in the Bahamas. And we may sell all of our possessions and just buy a boat and live in the Bahamas.
That will never happen in a million years. Anyway, so we're gonna take Sophie around 7:30 tonight for our last pee. We have the barbecue set up. We're gonna barbecue steaks and have baked potatoes tonight, so that's kind of fun. Mm-hmm. And tomorrow we head out of the Exumas to Eleuthera, so we'll keep you posted on our shenanigans.